Believe it or not, the major plot hole pointed out by PlayStation players takes place during Spider-Man 2's opening sequence.
I know, but you gotta see this.
The game starts off with Peter Parker stepping away from the high school class he is teaching to help Miles Morales take on the Sandman in a massive wide-scale boss fight spanning several set pieces and swapping player control between both Spider-Men. However, there is one glaring issue. The first game features a collectible that tells players that Sandman spent the last 2 games trapped in a laboratory vial full of sand. This, of course, creates a significant plot hole that the game's director, Brian Intihar, admitted to overlooking during development, stating that it keeps him up at night. The first game in the series, Marvel's Spider-Man for the PS4, featured backpack collectibles that the player could find while exploring NYC. They contained comic book Easter eggs and various references to characters from Spider-Man's massive catalog of supporting characters. One of these collectibles is a vial said to contain the sand that holds Flint Marko, aka the Sandman's, soul. Despite this, Spider-Man 2 features the villain having somehow gotten free from the vial and targeted by the game's secondary antagonist Kraven the Hunter, with no indication as to how he managed to break free. Brian Intihar has done little to explain the continuity error, other than stating that somehow Sandman escaped between the first and second games and is now on a rampage. Of course, as seen in the first game, Spider-Man's villains are notorious for being impossible to keep imprisoned for long, as they almost always escape to return to their lives of crime shortly after the wall crawler puts them behind bars. It is possible that Sandman simply flew the coop off screen in a similar manner. Nonetheless, Spider-Man 2 has received rave reviews since its release, and it has quickly become one of the best-selling games of 2023. And there you have it, Marvel's Spider-Man 2 Sandman plot hole explained. What's your favorite part of the game? Tell us in the comments section below, and be sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons so you don't miss any continuity comic content.